TVJ.
Yeah.
Buzz time.
All right. So, guess what happened now? Barbados has elected its first ever president to replace Britain's Queen Elizabeth as head of state in a decisive step towards shedding the Caribbean islands' colonial past. So, Sandra Mason was elected late on Wednesday by a two-thirds vote of a joint session of the country's House of Assembly and Senate. So, in a statement, the government called her appointment a milestone on its road to republic. Wow.
A former British colony that gained independence in 1966, the nation of just under 300,000 had long maintained ties with the United Kingdom's monarchy. But many Barbadians have long agitated to remove the Queen's status, and with it, the lingering symbolic presence of imperialism over its governance. Multiple leaders this century have proposed that the country become a republic, and that will finally happen.
First of all,
Yes.
I'm happy as a woman. Okay?
Yes,
I have
you
to put
should.
in that bias.
Right now, I can tell you that if I'm going to leave Jamaica, I'm going to the Republic of Barbados.
That's where you're going.
After November the 30th.
Why make?
Me and Motley, and now, yeah, man.
You say it's sit.
Me like it.
Love it,
When
love
women
it,
run
love it.
things, things run good enough.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Finally, some sense licking in your head thanks to the popcorn song. Yes.
No. Listen.
We do a very good job at it.
No, yeah, for real. That's why you guys run the households. Because men are we're only man. When we're outside the house now, you say, as you open that gate and go in and say, honey.
So man is the head and the woman is the neck. That's exactly it, yes. We turn the head, yes.
Want to turn the head?
Beautiful.
But we feed the neck.
Okay, so you wish. But yeah, really happy
you
to
can
hear
be the
that.
neck.
So let's continue with more buzz,
No,
right?
but I'm really happy about that, though. I'm really happy about that. A lot of Caribbean states have wanted to make that move. Even Jamaica, we have been having a discussion for the longest while. And I love to see how Barbados is leading out in stuff like that. So,
Yeah, man. Follow.
Big
Love
up to
it.
Barbados.
Some good things that happen despite all the other things that are happening. Yeah,
man,
we're making
Barbados,
some moves.
Barbados are going to do some things, man.
Yeah. Go on through, sir.
I like it.
So what else is happening?
Well, Colombian former military officer Mario Palacios, who is wanted by international law enforcement in connection with the assassination of Haitian President Moise, has been arrested in Jamaica.
Look at that. What I find interesting is that sources say that Palacios was held by local cops for illegal entry into the island. And when they were doing the checks, they later identified him as the man who was flagged by the International Criminal Police Organization, Interpol, based on an investigation by law enforcement officials in Haiti who are probing the July 7 assassination of Moise. Wow.
There has been no official word yet from the local police, and the sources have not indicated where or how Palacios was held. Now, Haiti issued a wanted bulletin for the former Colombian military officer, whom it claimed had traveled to the country at least one day before the assassination of Moise. The Haitian National Police, in its notice, described Palacios as a very dangerous person and appealed to Haitians to contact law authorities, enforcement authorities, should he be seen.
All right, so the story is that the man traveled with several former soldiers involved in the assassination of President Moise, right? So it said that he left Colombia for the Dominican Republic on Friday, June 4, traveling by the El Dorado airport. Authorities said that he was on the same flight with the other members of that team that he would have used, the unit that allegedly shot Moise. So that's the story. Oh my. It come like a movie to me. Because
I was just about to say that we are living a movie.
feel like a movie.
It is.
All right? And then in the movie, that would have been the mistake that was made. That they never do the documentation right.
Yeah.
Somebody made an error. And in traveling, it's because...
And the facial recognition
as
software.
a wrong documentation, you get
So them
caught.
catch him easy.
Yes, they're doing their checks, and that's when they realize it's you. It just feels like a movie.
It's like a movie. And Jamaica finally get a a nice part in the movie.
Didn't Vibes Cartel have that as an introduction?
Yes.
It's like a movie.
That's why I just sang it like that.
That's okay. I'm
But
just
it
saying.
has
It never
nothing
sounded like that when
but
he did it,
drum.
but it sounded better
But that's
when
what
he did
yeah,
it. Actually.
it's like a movie.
No,
Yeah,
man.
so-
Yeah, and I saw him say it. Him say it's like a movie. We're going in real life. Then you hear the movie theme. But yeah, but I'm happy. That's the song I know. Me know my dancehall. Go away. So that's not how he sang it. I'm not saying it sound. And if Vibes Cartel fans can please just jump in right now.
that's not what I'm
Facebook.
singing.
I'm doing the Vibes Cartel one.
Oh, yeah, the same vibe. I'm singing the same one. Well, me probably have 2 lines then.
But I'm happy that they are finding the people or the person responsible, because I was
Persons.
very disturbed about the whole thing and how it happened, and it sounded like an inside job. And I'm like,
Do you think we will ever know all the parties involved and those responsible? And if they will ever be caught or face justice?
if they are, we probably wouldn't know in terms
Like
of the
Sicario.
public. They probably wouldn't give all that information, because you have to be careful what you actually allow to go out into the public
What I'm very
space.
interested in is how that we caught that man from Haiti. But your brother, they are St. Thomas now for about 3 weeks already. Whole body a search place and can't find him.
Because him not use no documentation for travel from parish to parish. How much is that? Yeah, I think it's that. If him could make a mistake.
You know what, me really, can I say something about that? Like,
All right.
Like, them know what I look for. Because the pictures that have been circulating could be anybody, you know.
Okay, okay.
I say I'm just quite, if the man like change up him features, some,
Right.
go some hair, probably lighten him skin, or what,
Whatever it
you know,
is,
probably
right.
just, him probably
It's
just,
possible.
him just wait till him in the bush and just become part of the search party.
Well, either way, him better hope some me not see him.
But
next
how are
to
you
the
going to
wrong
look
picture.
for? But how are you going to? That's what I'm saying now, right now, you know.
Him better hope
You can
some me
imagine,
not see
you
me
can
in front
imagine
of
a
the
neighbor not like you a long time. And somebody like you and so.
Me say if I ever... No,
I say, you know, say Garnet look like. I wonder if I am.
with the rector look like those and that.
Oi! Tingle! Who don't come here me see, boy?
What?
I don't know. Anyway.
All right, so a film crew member has died and another was injured, unfortunately, after actor Alec Baldwin discharged what should have been a prop firearm on the set of a movie he's working on called Rust. This happened in New Mexico on Thursday, and this is all according to law enforcement statement provided to CNN. Well,
Director of photography, Helena Hutchins, was transported to hospital via helicopter and pronounced dead by medical personnel at University of New Mexico Hospital, according to the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office. Director Joel Souza was transported to Crystal St. Vincent's Regional Medical Center by ambulance for care. Details of his condition were not released.
so according to investigators, it seems what happened is that during a scene that they were filming, it involved this firearm, which should have been a prop, and the firearm was discharged. So in that happening, investigators are continuing to look into how and what type of projectile was discharged. And the film is called Rust. It's a Western film, supposed to be set in the 1880s, and it stars Baldwin, Femel, and Ackles. I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, it's scary.
That's the same way Bruce Lee died, I think.
Yeah.
That's the same way he
But
died.
now I'm trying to understand, how does that happen? It's supposed to be a prop. It's either going to be empty or it has blanks. So whose responsibility is it to ensure
In the
that
statement,
it is safe
in
for
the statement,
use?
it said that they are investigating the kind of projectile that hit them. So maybe it was loaded with blanks and something else. I don't know.
So
I
it's
don't
not
know.
safe none at all then. Right? Blanks not safe then.
When we start use water gun pan set,
Doftan, that wouldn't work, Doftan.
why not?
Water gun won't work because the water is going to get people wet and it's not a part of the scene, it's not a part of the movie. You can't help yourself, you know. Like, you are born a comedian. water gun cannot work, Dufton.
But at least
you know
nobody...
What? While he processes this, we're going to take a break, right?
I mean, I shooted a water gun.
Daytime Live will be right back. If you had a water gun, you'd have shoot with a water gun?
Yeah, because all I would do is get you wet.
The war just starts. And we'll come back. We have chat. Okay? Stick and stay. You don't shoot with a water gun.